But let's move on and talk more about the impacts that's happening in different sectors due to the West Asia war. We have Sunil Shah, who's the president at AIPMA, the All India Plastic Manufacturers Association. And the main reason is obviously crude prices have spiked up. With that, crude derivatives and all the products related to that have also seen a spike up. So whether you see polymer prices, that's also seen an increase. Now, Mr. Shah, good afternoon. Thank you so much for joining us on the show. Crude prices seems like, they've spiked up a lot, about that $100 per barrel mark. And obviously with that, polymer prices or any other crude derivative also seen an increase. Could you just talk to us about the impact that you're seeing in terms of the polymer prices as well? What will it mean for plastic manufacturers? And what are you all currently assessing in terms of the situation here?
See, the problem of polymer price increase we face ever, but that is not a problem. This is the steepest price ever I have seen in this current, for history, another 10 years, this is the steepest price. So it is very difficult for a small scale industry to absorb this kind of prices, because probably in a week, around 45 to 50% price increase in all the polymers, which is not conducible to the small scale industry. And everybody aware of those 80 to 90% of the plastic industry is a MSME. So this MSME has no sustainability for long term. If they find this kind of steep price, it will be very difficult for them to survive. Number one. Number two, to get the price for their customer, it takes its own time. You don't get it like that. It is not like you increase the price in the store and put today 10 rupees, tomorrow is 20 rupees. It's not possible. So now it is a tough time. And suppose if we increase today and the next day, tomorrow, another 10 rupees is increased. So to survive in these circumstances. And madam, most important thing which I would like to highlight is this. There is a unification of price rise from all the polymer company. What you understand from that, or what your audience understands from that, it is their guess. Okay. Right? If 10 rupees is increased, 10 rupees increased by everybody, 10 rupees. Some is gas based, some is crude and naphtha based. So why the increase is so much?
Okay. We take that point, Mr. Shah. So can you give us a sense of what percentage of polymers are imported right now, and which are the industries in which we use the polymers? It could be some chip packets, it could be PET bottles, it could be some other industries as well, right? So can you give us an industry perspective? How much are the imports, and which are the industries which tend to get impacted in terms of final product?
No, almost all the products. Today, the PET is available in India, but PET is also imported. Today, the PP is available in India, PP is also imported. So the point is not that availability, import or no import. The point is that even the local prices, if all the PUCU and other private companies are making polymers, but they also increase the prices because their base, either oil or crude oil or gas is imported. So dollar price is increased, so this is increased, so this is the impact. But our concern is very simple, that government should do something to neutralize this. I would give a suggestion, small suggestion, that if you have 18% GST today, you can reduce to 1 to 5%. So the little impact goes away. Second, the government should streamline that this price doesn't increase for at least 15 days. So one can survive a shock every morning. This is what our concern is, madam.
Absolutely. It's a big concern, right? Because every morning you can't come up with a price increase. What you're highlighting is right, sir. Could you also help us understand, are there any delays that you're facing in terms of raw material or imports that are coming in? Is there a delay on that front as well? And have manufacturers, because of this price increase, maybe taken a bit of a pause in terms of production as well?
Madam, I would not like to stress much on it, but the point is very clear. Suddenly the material is vanished. Suddenly. See, the people keep the feedstock 1 month, 2 months, the polymer people, because they are planned in very advanced, they are very advanced companies. Suddenly the polymer is vanished in the market. If you pay the prices, I'm sorry to say, if you pay today the prices is 145 rupees. If I'll pay 155 rupees per kg, I'll get it immediately tomorrow.
How big is the industry, Mr. Shah? How big is the unorganized sector which uses polymers?
This is, see, we have almost 50,000 units in India, out of which almost 45,000 is MSME.
Okay.
These people are using, and I'm telling you, the sustainability word I've used for that is very important. What happens is that they can use the material, the bigger people, like 20% of the people can keep the material forever, for 2 months, 3 months, they stock it. But the smaller people have no sustainability. They can keep it only for 15 days. And tomorrow the material is not available, the company will close down. And if they will produce by getting material at a higher price, they will not be able to sustain after 1 month.
Right.
Very catch-22 situation. And the government should immediately give some kind of SOS injection. This is what my suggestion is.
We take that point, sir. Thank you so much for joining in and giving us your sense on what's happening with the market when it comes to polymer prices and the availability, most importantly, in the market for the final products. That's Mr. Shah, President of the All India Plastics Manufacturers Association. Thank you so much for tuning in with your thoughts.